5 signs you should cut all contact with someone's Stoic philosophy. You already know something is wrong. You can feel it. That quiet dread before you check your phone. The way your energy drops the moment a certain name appears. The mental exhaustion that follows a single conversation with one specific person. You know the feeling. And yet, you stay. You make excuses. You tell yourself it will get better. The ancient Stoics faced the exact same thing. Toxic relationships, manipulative people, draining friendships. These are not modern inventions. Seneca wrote about them nearly 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius dealt with them at the highest levels of power. Epictetus, born a slave, watched them destroy men from the inside out. And what they discovered will sound radical to you today. Not everyone deserves a seat at the table of your life. Some people are quietly dismantling everything you are trying to build. And the most disciplined, most courageous thing you can do is recognize them and walk away. But here is what most people never realize. The signs are almost always there before the damage becomes irreversible. You just need to know what to look for. If you find this kind of ancient wisdom useful for your real life, go ahead and subscribe to Thean Shaken right now. New videos like this drop regularly, and you do not want to miss the ones coming next. Today we are going through 5 signs the Stoics would recognize immediately. Signs that someone in your life has become incompatible with your growth, your peace, and your values. Stay until the final sign. Because that one is the one most people refuse to admit to themselves. Personal growth makes certain people uncomfortable. When you change for the better, some people in your life do not celebrate it. They mock it. They minimize it. They remind you of who you used to be, as if evolution is betrayal. Epictetus wrote in the Discourses, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid with regard to external things. Epictetus knew this intimately. He was a slave who educated himself into freedom, and he understood that the people who benefit from your stagnation will resist your progress loudest. He was not speaking abstractly. He was describing real human behavior. Think about the friend who rolls their eyes when you talk about your goals. The family member who calls your discipline obsessive. The person who feels safer when you stay small. Notice who celebrates your growth and who quietly resents it. That contrast tells you everything. You can measure the quality of a relationship by how you feel after it ends. Seneca wrote in Letters from a Stoic, associate with those who are likely to make you better. Welcome those who you are capable of making better. That word, better, is the key. Not comfortable. Not entertained. Better. If you consistently leave a person's company feeling drained, foggy, anxious, or somehow lesser than before, that is not a coincidence. That is data. The Stoics trusted that internal signal completely. They believed your rational faculty could detect misalignment before your conscious mind caught up. You probably already have one person in mind right now. Someone whose calls you dread returning. Someone whose texts shift your mood immediately. That feeling is not weakness. It is wisdom trying to get your attention. This one is quiet. It does not always come with raised voices or dramatic confrontations. Sometimes it comes as a joke, a comment, a repeated dismissal of the things you hold most important. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect. Marcus governed an empire while surrounded by people who did not share his values. He wrote those words as a reminder to himself, not as philosophy. He was fighting to protect something real. A person who consistently disrespects your values is not a minor inconvenience. They are an erosive force. Over time, proximity to them will cost you exactly what Marcus warned about, your word and your self-respect. One conversation is a moment. A pattern is a verdict. This is the most dangerous sign. because it is not about what they do. It is about what you do in response. Cato the Younger was famous for one thing above all else: he refused to pretend. He lived in a Rome full of political theater, corruption, and comfortable lies. He would not play the game. He lost power, influence, and ultimately his life for it. But he never lost himself. The Stoics believed that self-deception was the deepest form of corruption. When you find yourself manufacturing excuses for someone else's behavior, minimizing your own pain to keep a relationship intact, or pretending everything is fine when it is clearly not, you are paying a price that compounds daily. Ask yourself honestly: do you behave differently around this person than you do when you feel most like yourself? That gap is the cost of the relationship. The Stoics called it the hegemonikon, the ruling faculty, the seat of reason and moral judgment inside every human being. Chrysippus described it as the part of you capable of recognizing what aligns with virtue and what does not. You have already received the signal. Probably more than once. That moment of clarity in the middle of the night. The instant you left their presence and felt relief. The thought you pushed away because acting on it felt too difficult or too final. The Stoics would tell you that ignoring that signal is not kindness. It is not loyalty. It is a failure of self-governance. And now you have 5 clear signs to trust. You came here because something already felt off. The Stoics did not teach you to abandon people carelessly. They taught you to protect the only thing you truly own: your character, your peace, your time. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your life. And recognizing that is not hardness. It is wisdom. If this resonated, the next video on this channel will take you deeper. Watch it next. And if you are not subscribed yet, now is the time.